All right, everyone, buckle up. We're diving deep today. We're looking into super microcomputer and why their stock took such a nosedive.
Yeah, it's a wild ride when a company's value plummets like that.
Exactly. And we're going to use this recent article to kind of map out what went wrong. Think of it like, a perfect storm of bad events all hitting at once.
Oh, yeah, definitely a perfect storm. Multiple factors colliding.
Right. So even if you're not playing the stock market, this is a good lesson in how things can go south for a business and how quickly.
For sure. And it can get complicated fast, so we're going to break it down.
All right, so first things first, we got to set the scene. Supermicrocomputer, or SMCI for those in the know, they were already facing some headwinds, right? It's a competitive market out there. Margins are getting squeezed.
Yeah, and you've got rivals breathing down their neck, trying to grab market share.
Exactly. So things are already a bit shaky. Then, out of the blue, their auditor, Ernst Young, just up and quits.
Whoa, that's a big deal. EY is like a heavyweight in the accounting world.
No kidding. When they walked away, the market basically freaked out. So, help us understand this. Why is an auditor quitting such a red flag for investors?
Well, think of it this way. An auditor is like the financial watchdog, right? They're there to make sure the company's books are straight, everything is transparent and accurate. So when they bail, investors are like, wait, what's going on here?
Yeah, I can see why that would raise some eyebrows.
It shakes confidence, for sure, and it raises questions about the company's internal controls, whether there are issues they're trying to hide.
Yikes. So basically, it's a sign that something might be fishy.
Potentially, yeah. And getting a new auditor after something like that, not easy. Plus, it could invite more scrutiny from regulators.
Adding fuel to the fire, SMCI also delayed filing their annual financial report, the 10K. That's never a good sign.
Nope, not at all. The 10K is like the company's yearly checkup. It gives a detailed snapshot of their financial health. Delaying it just adds to the suspicion, right?
Makes you wonder what they're trying to sweep under the rug.
And I'd bet money that this delay is tied to the auditor's resignation. There are probably discrepancies or issues they haven't sorted out yet.
And if that wasn't enough drama, we also have to factor in the accusations that were flying around a while back from, Hindenburg Research.
Yes, Hindenburg. They're known as short sellers. Basically, they bet against companies hoping their stock prices will fall.
So they're kind of like the financial equivalent of those guys who predict the end of the world, right?
Yeah, sort of. They often publish reports that point out potential problems or shady practices within a company. Now, it's important to remember that these are just accusations, not proven facts.
Right. Innocent until proven guilty and all that.
Exactly. But their report did raise some serious concerns about SMCI's accounting practices. Specifically, they claimed SMCI was hiding its true financial position and had some shady dealings with suppliers.
Yeah, I remember that. That definitely didn't help calm the nerves of investors who were already on edge.
Not at all. And even if those accusations turn out to be baseless, the damage is already done in terms of public perception.
So let's recap. We've got a company struggling in a tough market. Then, bam, the auditor resigns, financial report gets delayed, and accusations of shady dealings come out. It's like a recipe for disaster, right?
Absolutely. You couldn't script a worse series of events for a company trying to stay afloat. Each of these individually would be a cause for concern, but combined, it's a perfect storm. Investors got spooked, and the stock price plummeted.
So where does SMCI go from here? Can they bounce back from this mess?
That's the million-dollar question. Rebuilding trust is tough, especially in the financial world.
Right. Once that trust is broken, it's hard to win back.
Exactly. They need to find a new, reputable auditor, someone who's willing to vouch for them. They need to clear up any issues in their financials and be completely transparent going forward. And they have to convince investors that they can weather this storm and come out stronger on the other side.
Sounds like a tall order.
It is. But it's not impossible. It all comes down to their actions from this point forward. Do they take responsibility? Do they make the necessary changes? Do they prioritize transparency? If they do, they might just have a fighting chance. If not, well,
Things could get even worse.
let's just say it's an uphill battle from here. But that's the thing about the market. It's unpredictable.
All right, everyone. So there you have it. The story of how super microcomputer found itself in hot water. We've covered the auditor's resignation, the delayed financials, the accusations from short sellers, and the overall tough market conditions. It's a reminder that even established companies can stumble.
And that transparency and accountability are crucial for any business, especially publicly traded ones.
Couldn't agree more. Keep an eye on SMCI, folks. This story is far from over. And remember, This is just our take on the situation. Do your own research, read the reports, and form your own conclusions. Thanks for joining us for another deep dive.
Until next time.